Ghana is on the hunt for a new coach for the Black Stars after Serbian trainer Milovan Rahivac was fired just 3 months into his job. That decision was taken following a poor campaign at AFCON 2021, where the Black Stars failed to win a single game. Two names have emerged as possible replacements for the Serbian trainer, 63-year-old Chris Hughton, the former Tottenham Hotspur, Brighton and Hove Albion and Newcastle manager, as well as Otto Addo, who was assistant to the previous manager Milovan Rahivac. But amongst the two, hiring Chris Hughton makes more sense, and here are 5 reasons why hiring Chris Hughton for the Black Stars job is a no-brainer. Number 1, the experienced one. At age 63, Hughton has been manager for nearly half his life, starting out at Tottenham Hotspur in 1993 as under-23s coach. Since then, the ex-Born former Republic of Ireland star has grown in leaps and bounds, with his biggest achievements coming when he led Newcastle United and Brighton and Hove Albion to promotion to the English Premier League. The achievements may sound the same, but the conditions for success were definitely different and required he showed different attributes. He took over Newcastle at a tumultuous time when owner Mike Ashley had put the club up for sale. He did not only steady the ship, he sailed it to the promised land. At both clubs, Hughton sought promotion, which he delivered, but at his last job at Nottingham Forest, he delivered safety when the club needed a manager to help them survive relegation. Hughton has managed top talents in his time as well, with Andy Carroll, Hudson Ben Arfa and Joey Barton all passing through his hands. The divergent experiences and skill sets make him a perfect fit to manage the Black Stars. He can deliver success when the team needs it and stay it out of trouble when necessary. Number 2, the rebuilder. One of Hughton's biggest attributes is patience to rebuild. The Black Stars at the moment, with the array of talent at their disposal, need a rebuild, and Hughton can deliver it. For a long time, he was prescribed that Newcastle United needed a big personality to absorb the inevitable tremors that came with managing a club constructed on football's equivalent of the San Andreas Fault. Instead, they found peace with an egoless man whose values set him apart from anything the club had been used to, and he delivered them success as well. When Brighton needed a manager to breathe life into repeatedly failing promotion bids, they called on Hughton. When he took over in January 2015, for example, the Seagulls were 21st in the championship, 1 place above the relegation zone, and their manager Sami Hyypiä had left following a run of only 1 win in 18 league games. Hughton patiently built a squad and instigated an outstanding turnaround in the fortunes of the club, transforming them from relegation dogfighters in the championship to promotion into the English Premier League in all under 2 years. Number 3, the uncontrollable one. The Black Stars job has been plagued with allegations of FA officials influencing squad selections. This phenomenon is occasioned by perception that the last 2 Black Stars coaches were malleable to manipulation by GFA officials. For an elite coach like Hughton, he is fully aware that results are directly a consequence of the talent pool available to him. He would know that the only way to succeed is to assemble your best players at all times. With Hughton, we can finally have an end to all of the debate about whether or not some players are only in the national team because of which agency they belong to. Number 4, Hughton needs Ghana too. The Black Stars may be coming off their worst performance in AFCON history, and their managerial attrition may be at an all-time high. But the Ghana national team job remains one of the most attractive on the continent. Most of its attraction lies in its potential, continually boasting an array of talented footballers playing at the highest levels across Europe. On top of that, Ghana has built an enormous pedigree over its last 3 World Cup appearances. At 63, Hughton is at the age when most managers take up national team jobs, and he knows the Ghana job will enhance his reputation if he succeeds. Consequently, he needs the success as much as the country does. It will be his first national team job, and he cannot afford to fail. The attractive one. Yes, Hughton is a good-looking man, but that is not what I mean here. He was seen in a meeting with Kalim Hudson-Odoi's father at the Labadi Beach Hotel on Sunday in an apparent move to test the Chelsea Stars' availability to play for Ghana. This is one of the advantages of hiring Chris Hughton, a manager with connections to Ghanaian players abroad and can attract them to play for the country. The Black Stars have faced an unprecedented number of rejections from eligible Ghanaian players, with many reportedly feeling apathetic towards representing Ghana. The GFA has never really had a system in place to convince these boys, and Hughton might help with that. With his experience in the Premier League, he understands the mentality of these players, who themselves might feel a bit more comfortable coming to play for a manager like him. And yes, we do need every Ghanaian player available to play for Ghana, even if they aren't Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo. In conclusion, ultimately succeeding as the Black Stars coach requires much more than just coaching abilities. One has to navigate a labyrinth of cultural and political nuances to find success. Hughton knows the world outside of football, an experience he garnered working a 4-year apprenticeship in lift and escalator servicing. Hughton is a survivor, principled but also pragmatic, and a man who was always still standing when Tottenham guillotined managers in the 1990s. At Spurs, he served under 11 different managers in 14 years, eventually leaving when Martin Jol was fired in 2007. So, he's demonstrated an ability to survive torrid times. He will survive the Ghana job politics. There's not one of the candidates currently being pursued that has either the experience or the pedigree that Hughton comes with, and if I were the GFA, I would hire him without thinking twice. But will they?